I loved atomic fireballs growing up, the candy. You're allergic to cinnamon?
Just the fake.
Just fake cinnamon?
I should have kept this to myself.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Just to fake. I'm allergic to
fake.
phonies because I keep it 100. Okay.
A weird fact that I don't understand: if I eat sour Skittles, the top of my head gets really hot. I've had them a couple times.
And I'm the normal one.
I've had them a couple
Thanks for
times.
coming to garbage time.
I've had them a couple times, and every time afterwards, I went, "Why is my head so hot?"
Nolan. Tonight on the show, we eviscerate fantasy football apps, we talk about Tom Brady's balls, and as you just saw, Taryn Killam and Bobby Moynihan make me laugh harder than I think I've ever laughed before. But first, guys, we gotta update our garbage time NFL bingo points. Excitement. We got a whole bunch of tweets during the game, so let's go ahead and recap what boxes have been checked off so far so that we're all on the same page. First up, Belichick smiles. Did Bill Belichick smile during the Pats' win over heavily favored Arizona Sunday night? Let's take a look. No. Nope. There it is! Yeah, that is a smile. I knew you had it in you, you magnificent hooded bastard. Mingo! I'm almost missed. Next up, non-player on the sideline gets hit by person or ball. Yeah, Jordan Matthews took care of that. This is actually Carson Wentz's first ever NFL touchdown, and it ends in a death. That guy is dead. So congrats to, I hope he's, okay, Mingo. Next, clearly concussed player keeps playing. This one's tough. I feel like someone got hit really hard this weekend. I just can't remember. Cam Newton, do you remember what happened?
Huh? I don't know. It's too much going through my head right now for me to remember what happened.
Yeah, too much going through your head. Like concussion juice, Mingo. Sorry, Cam. These are a little depressing. Let's go to the happier ones. Running back hurdles a defender. You guys said that DeMarco did this against Minnesota, but not so fast. You'll see it happens right here at the goal line. I'm saying that's more of a flip. You know, still super impressive, don't get me wrong. I just think hurdles is something really specific, and that ain't it. So no Mingo. Square stays open. Thank you. A lot of people also said there was a Manning face after Eli threw a pick against the Cowboys. But guys, that's not Manning face. That's just Eli Manning's face. It seems like some of you might need a refresher on what Manning face looks like. Hey, Victor Cruz, can you remind everyone?
You want to see it right now?
I'd love to. Thanks, babe. Congrats on that touchdown, by the way. No Mingo. No Mingo. And lastly, the saddest block on our board, the inevitable season-ending injury for a star. Well,
Chargers star wideout Keenan Allen has been placed on season-ending injury reserve.
Yep, so Mingo. That one's done. Such a bummer. And with huge fantasy implications. But that's it. That's all for this week. Be sure to keep tweeting at us using the hashtag GarbageTimeBingo. When you see something, say something. That's what that was about. But speaking of things that have huge fantasy implications, this happened on Sunday.
Fumble, ESPN slammed by angry fans after its fantasy football app crashes.
On Sunday, ESPN's fantasy sports platform crashed at about 1 p.m. Eastern. The literal and figurative kickoff for the opening day games fans were all geared up for.
It was down for about 3 hours.
Thousands of football fans, several celebrities, even a U.S. senator took to Twitter to complain.
It's got to be Ted Cruz, right? I mean, come on, that guy's definitely the taco of someone's league. Except that one year where he's Zodiac killed it. But no, actually, it was Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill. She tweeted, seriously, ESPN Fantasy, this is not good. Opening day, really? Hashtag fail. You know it's bad when you're being mocked for your inability to resolve major issues by a U.S. senator. But it's wild to me that this could happen. A ton of time and resources went into improving this app during the offseason, and they hyped it up so much, only for it to go and render itself completely useless on the first Sunday of the NFL season. It's like the RG3 of apps. But all joking aside, this is a big deal. I know it seems silly, but fantasy football is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And those of us who participate in it, we don't ask for much. You know, we just want a reliable app that works on game day and to know for sure whether or not Eddie Lacy is fat. There are so many questions surrounding that one. We deserve better than this. You know, I want an apology. And not a bullshit one where I know you're not really sorry. I want you to apologize in a super serious, somber tone as if you just ran over a family of puppies.
Understand, obviously, that it is something that ESPN as a company feels terrible about. As somebody who is proud to represent ESPN Fantasy, that I feel terrible about. I feel horrible about it, you know, and so we all do. On behalf of ESPN Fantasy, we want to apologize. We are thrilled that you have chosen us. It is something we take seriously. We feel terrible about yesterday. We apologize.
Okay, then. Thank you, Matthew and Field and Stefania. I appreciate that you understand it was a really big deal that for a few hours there, I couldn't have all of my math done for me by a convenient program on my phone. Don't let this happen again, okay? You can't play fantasy football without an app. It's unacceptable. Excuse me, Katie? What's an app? Oh, look, everyone, it's Garbage Time correspondent Past Katie. Hey, Past Katie. What brings you here? Well, I heard you talking about fantasy football, and I got excited. I just started getting into it last year. What was that app thing you were talking about? Oh, app. It's short for application. It's like a program on my phone that helps me keep track of how many points I have. On your phone? So it's like a number you dial? Oh, it's like sports phone. No, it's not a number. It's, wait, sports phone? Yeah, you know, you call the number and they tell you the scores to all the games. Actually, I think I have the commercial here somewhere. I love it so much. Yeah, here it is.
National Sports Zone. Call for the latest reports. Oh, we're talking national sports. 900-976-1313.
Hi, I'm Marcus Johnson of the Los Angeles Clippers. When I'm not on the court, I call sports phone.
You call a number to hear the scores? That's insane. No, this keeps track of who scored and how many yards they have and what the guys I'm playing against have for points and who's winning, all of that. That's amazing. It tells you who scored, when they score, and did you say how many yards they have? Yeah, or at least it's supposed to, but this weekend the app just stopped working, so no one had any idea what was going on. Oh man, I can see how that would be frustrating, because that's a whole lot to keep track of, and you know, it's not like you can watch all the games. Well, actually, I have Sunday tickets, so I can watch every game. But still, there's like 9 games on at once. I only have 2 eyes. Wow, really? I figured by 2016 we would have 4. No, but I get what you're saying. It's not like you could see every single scoring play. Well, there is this TV channel called Red Zone that shows every scoring play in every game all day long on Sunday. Oh, come on! Yeah, but still, that's so much math. And either way, the real problem with the app going down was that people couldn't change their lineups for the 4 and 4:30 games, so they were stuck starting guys who weren't even playing. Are you saying you can change your lineup the day of? Are you kidding me? I just dropped off my lineup at the post office for the games 2 weeks from now just to make sure it gets there on time. 1 week last year, I started a dead guy. I started C.J. Anderson for the first 6 weeks, so. Either way, fantasy football in the future sounds great, even without that app thing. We don't see our standings until Tuesday, when the only guy in our league with a mimeograph can print them and distribute them. But in 2016, I bet everyone has their own mimeograph. Something like that. Knew it. Past Katie, everybody. Ah, man, she brings up some really good points there. I guess we all did kind of overreact a lot. What's a mimeograph? Coming up, Bobby Moynihan and Darren Killam make me pee my pants. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. As you may have seen online this week, for every snap Tom Brady misses this season, we'll be donating $1 to the Testicular Cancer Society. Why? Well, because the lesson to be learned from Deflategate is that it's important to check your balls thoroughly before there's a problem. Testicular cancer is the leading cause of cancer in males ages 15 to 35, and we thought this was a great way to take a huge, unnecessary, stupid negative and turn it into a positive. Each week, we will tweet out how many snaps Brady missed with our donation. This week, Mr. Garoppolo took 71 beautiful snaps, which means 71 beautiful bucks, to the Testicular Cancer Society. We also put a link in there as well, so you guys can donate with us. Remember, ball lives matter. Doesn't feel good. Earlier this week, we were lucky enough to have Taran Killam and Bobby Moynihan from the new movie Brother Nature stop by the studio to play one of our favorite games, Is This a Thing? And they were very, very good at it.
Is this a thing?
Taran Killam, Bobby Moynihan. Should we play a game now?
Let's do that.
It's called Is This a Thing? Here's how it's going to work. You're going to hear a crazy person describe a sport. It is either real or fake. After they describe the rules, we will vote if we think it's real or fake. Let's say it's real, then we're going to see video of it, and we can just on it. Is that cool?
Literally?
Yeah, oh, so this is a German show.
Yes. So let's hear the first thing or maybe nothing.
This thing is called cell phone throwing. Invented in Finland in 2000, competitors are judged on either distance thrown or, in freestyle competitions, choreography. The thrown phones must weigh at least a half a pound. Is this a thing?
I believe, being an AT&T customer, that throwing your phone is absolutely a thing.
I, too, am going to say thing.
I'm going to say thing also.
Good TV.
Hey, Taran Killam!
Yes.
It is a thing!
Yes! Yay!
All right. This is like shot put for rich
Look at this,
people.
man.
Whoa! Where is
Okay,
she throwing
here's the
it
thing.
from?
She didn't throw it. She flicked it.
If you
But I
notice,
think
she
that,
spins
and
4
she
times.
farts a phone out, right?
That girl birthed a phone.
Yeah. That guy's going for distance.
In Finland,
He's
they-
going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need.
That also invented in 2000, that song?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
believe.
exactly. Without a doubt.
This thing is called basketball. A spin-off of basketball, recently invented in Austin, Texas, requires players to wear decorative masks. Due to the limited field of vision, dribbling is not required. One twist, the rims are only 6 feet tall. Is this a thing?
If this is a thing, it's clearly invented by someone who's playing NBA Jam and had Big Head on. It was like, bro, what if we did this but real? Basketball.
Basketball sounds to me like a comedy writer going, it would work. Someone's like, it could be a real thing. People would do it.
Yeah.
Also, when they say, is this a real thing? It sounds like, could you get the phone from the real world?
Could you get the phone?
So basketball.
Basketball. I'm going to say not a thing.
The fact that the rims are only 6 feet high makes me nervous as a human that they would go to dunk or something and hit their masked face on it. So,
And just because you don't want the mask to be ruined.
I'm a mask fan. I'm going to say not a thing.
But the rims only being 6 foot high to me means it's like, hey, white people, it's okay, you can play. So that's why I'm going to say thing.
That is not a
Yeah.
thing, guys!
Okay, all right.
Boys rule, girls drool! Yeah! Trump!
This thing is called Fireball! Played in Indonesia, the world's largest archipelago, residents take a coconut, douse it in kerosene, and then play soccer with it. Pre-game rituals include covering all players in salt and fasting. Huh? Is this a thing?
I think he said archipelago. Is
Yeah,
that correct, or
is
is it
archi-
archipelago?
Archipelago?
Man, that voiceover person is stupid. It's archipelagos. Sports!
I'm going to say not a thing because I forget what it was.
I'm just hoping to see someone kick a coconut that's on fire.
Thanks for coming back, Bobby! It is a thing!
Yay! I
Right.
got it wrong again.
Whoa!
Yay!
Yeah! This sucker ball's on fire!
You're gonna have to pay 80 grand for the rights to use that.
He's barefoot. How are they not? How does that not burn?
It's also dark out because they spent most of the day fighting who was gonna be goalie.
Please no.
This is like when Fox put the flame on the puck in hockey, but like in real life.
Also, it's a coconut.
I know. How is it staying lit that long? Wouldn't it just burn out?
Because they said it was soaked in kerosene. And I believe one of the other facts was that they cover themselves in salt afterwards.
Man, look at this. This is such a big archipelago.
This thing is called hamster racing. Popular in the UK, but also in New Orleans and Asia. Hamsters sprint in wheels placed in small cars. Competitors are divided by coat color, experience, and hair length. In England, you can gamble on this sport, and it was even covered live on the BBC. Oh, bloody hell! Look at that hamster! Is this a thing?
You guys don't ever have to come back. I'm so sorry. Really.
That was an inspired reading.
Oh my God. By the way, hair length, it's like,
Jam Jam's a great racer, but his hair's too long.
it's like, get a haircut, Jam Jam. And compete in the short hairs.
I'm going to say it's a thing.
Right.
So I'm going to say it's not a thing.
I'm going to say a thing because who cares what I say?
Boy, it is a thing!
Yeah, it's real.
That's awesome.
Wait, are they
And
in
it
a...
only happens in abandoned warehouses, apparently. Going the and the big boobs. This is the drag racing. This is Formula One hamster racing.
Some sort of
And then
formula.
there's
in
stock
this.
cars.
That's...
I know. Is Walter White the reigning?
He runs an
the reigning
underground
referee of hamster racing.
It's a terrified small animal in a bar full of crazy people.
Yeah.
I also, for some reason, kind of wish it was on fire a little bit.
that clip really did set me up for disappointment.
Also, the footage on the dashboard of the hamster car, what GoPro was small enough to be strapped to a hamster vehicle to get first-person point of view?
GoPro-dent.
Wow.
Bobby wins. Brother Nature in theaters and on demand now. Go watch it. It's a thing. Thank you, guys. Yeah, there's like 30 more hilarious minutes of that, so maybe we'll cut a long one and put it online. Coming up, Jordan Rogers needs someone to take his picture, and I paint myself. Stick around.
This week on Thursday Night Football, the New York Jets visit the Buffalo Bills. It's on CBS, NFL Network, and Twitter. Huh? Why is this game on Twitter? Oh, I know. Because suddenly no one's afraid to throw at Revis24. Bah, get it? Because we all want to hashtag Throwback Thursday to the good game last week. Also because Sammy Watkins can only stay healthy for the length of a tweet. Because Rex Ryan is a real-life goddamn Twitter egg. And because after this, the Bill season will be gone way too soon. Hashtag RIP Harambe. Jets, Bills. On CBS, NFL Network, and Twitter. So many places to not watch this game.
Oh, that was perfect. Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. It's time for Ad Run. I don't always have it, okay? I don't always have it, and I sing every week, and you never clap, and so it's like, why would I try? First up, I'm going to add Kevin Harlan for not missing a beat in his play-by-play of the Rams 49ers game on Monday night when a crazy fan ran onto the field.
He runs to the 50. He runs to the 40. The guy is drunk, but there he goes. The 20. They're chasing him. They're not going to get him. Waving his arms, bare-chested. Somebody stop that man. Here comes.
Has anyone made the joke yet that guy had more yards than both teams combined? Oh, everyone on Twitter made that joke immediately? Oh, okay. What Harlan did is exactly how to handle some clown running around on live TV, and that's why I'm going to drop the Dancing with the Stars security staff for their awkward attempt to shield Ryan Lochte from two protesters who rushed the stage after his big Foxtrot debut.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't see what happened there, but, you know, I talked to Lochte. He said someone, like, stabbed him. It was crazy. It was insane. Finally, I'm going to add Western Kentucky head football coach Jeff Brom, who had an interesting choice of pregame pump-up speech before taking on Alabama.
Be ready for 60 minutes now. 60 minutes. All out, street fight between the whistles. Street fight between the whistles. Okay? That's how hard you got to play. It's got to be a street fight between the whistles. I said a street fight between the whistles!
Hey, you guys think that guy wants like a street fight between the whistles, or maybe we just said... And I'm going to drop SEC Network for failing to take a new headshot of their newest analyst, Jordan Rogers, and instead just using his old headshot from The Bachelorette. What? The real victim here, Mike Morgan, who has to sit next to the Bachelorette headshot. That's weird. But I will say, Fox never took new headshots for me, and I was asking, and they still wouldn't do it, so I just started working on one of my own. This is what you should do, Jordan, is just work on, you know, one of your own in your spare time. And not a lot of my spare time. I painted that in like it only took like 3 weeks. This is worth it. That's it for Ad Drop. Yeah. Goddamn right. Coming up, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't say that Jim Harbaugh eats boogers. Stick around. Woo! Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. Running out of time in the show, but there's some stuff we didn't cover. So before we go, some quick shout-outs. Shout out to the Chicago White Sox, who broke the record for most dogs in attendance at a sporting event. So suck it, Westminster. Shout out to Rex Ryan, who had his lap band removed out of solidarity with his brother Rob, whose surgery didn't work. Yes, solidarity, and also he just wanted to up that buffet.
That's not appropriate.
Sorry. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh, who said he has never eaten a booger in his life. Said his quarterback, okay, fine, but what's the play? And finally, shout out to our Garbage Time Hero of the Week. This week, that's all for this week, guys. Next week on Garbage Time, colorblind NFL fans wish they still couldn't see Thursday Night Football. LA Rams fans cross their fingers for their first touchdown since '94, and Jim Harbaugh finally eats a booger. But he doesn't care for it. Thanks to Bobby Moynihan and Taryn Killam. Remember, guys, keep looking for the bench so we can send you a pen. Have a great week. Here's more garbage.
My head would be less hot if I did that. If I ate
Whenever
sour
I see
Skittles.
something crazy like this, my brain always goes to like the first time. Like, guys, watch this. Guys.